Under the blazing Karachi sun, the much-anticipated first ODI between Pakistan and South Africa began with an electric buzz in the air. The atmosphere inside the stadium was alive with energy, a mixture of roaring fans, waving flags, and the unmistakable tension that accompanies two teams with rich cricketing history. Pakistan, playing at home, were determined to make a strong statement after their recent limited overs performances. South Africa, known for their resilience, came prepared with a balanced squad ready to take on the spin-friendly conditions of the subcontinent. When the umpires walked out, followed by the players, anticipation gave way to raw excitement. Babar Azam won the toss and elected to bat first, a decision that surprised no one. The pitch looked dry but full of runs, with a hint of grip for spinners as the match would progress. The new ball was expected to skid onto the bat, and Pakistan's openers, Fakhar Zaman and Imam ul Haq, strode to the crease with confident body language. Both knew that a solid foundation was essential to put pressure on the visitors. Kagiso Rabada took the new ball from the pavilion end, steaming in with pace and aggression, while Lungi Nagidi started from the other side, testing both edges of the bat with movement. The first few overs were a battle of nerves. Imam played watchfully, leaving balls outside off stump, while Fakhar was his natural self, looking for scoring opportunities. Rabada generated bounce even on a flat surface, forcing Fakhar to play a few mistimed drives early on. But once settled, the left-hander began to find his rhythm. His first boundary came with a majestic cover drive off Nagidi, drawing applause from the crowd. The timing was immaculate, and it seemed to inject life into Pakistan's innings. Imam joined in soon, cutting and pulling confidently. South Africa's bowlers, realizing that early breakthroughs were crucial, kept changing their lengths, but the Pakistani openers responded with calculated aggression. By the 10th over, Pakistan were comfortably placed at 55 for no loss. The introduction of Fandile Fehluqueo brought some control, as his variations in pace made stroke play trickier. Fakhar tried to counter by stepping out of his crease, smashing a straight six down the ground, the first of the innings. The fans erupted, chanting his name. However, just when it appeared that Pakistan were cruising, Rabada struck with a moment of brilliance. He bowled a short delivery that climbed sharply on Imam, catching him by surprise. The batsman attempted to fend it off but only managed to glove it to the wicketkeeper. Imam departed for 27, and South Africa celebrated their first breakthrough. Babar Azam walked in next, calm as ever, with his trademark composure. The South African fielders immediately closed in, knowing his wicket could change the momentum. Fakhar, now well set, continued to attack selectively, finding gaps with precision. Babar took his time to settle, focusing on rotating the strike and punishing loose deliveries. The partnership began to flourish as both batsmen read the conditions perfectly. The spinners Keshav Maharaj and Tabraiz Shamsi were introduced soon after the power play, hoping to exploit any turn. But the Pakistani duo were in no mood to let them dominate. Fakhar reached his half-century with a flick to fine leg, raising his bat to acknowledge the crowd. His innings was a blend of elegance and controlled aggression. Babar, meanwhile, began to display his artistry. His cover drives were effortless, and his wristwork through mid-wicket drew gasps from the audience. Pakistan's 100 came up in the 19th over, and the team looked firmly in control. The partnership between Fakhar and Babar steadied the innings, frustrating the South African bowlers, who began to lose their rhythm. A flurry of singles and doubles followed as the two right-left combination worked beautifully. However, South Africa's persistence paid off when Fakhar, on 74, attempted an ambitious slog sweep off Shamsi and mistimed it high into the air. Rassi Vanderdussen ran in from deep mid-wicket and took a safe catch. The breakthrough was crucial as it broke the 85-run stand. Fakhar's innings, filled with crisp stroke play, gave Pakistan a solid start, but his dismissal brought new hope for South Africa. Mohammad Rizwan joined Babar at the crease, and the duo immediately got down to business. Rizwan, known for his intensity, ran hard between the wickets and kept the scoreboard moving. Babar's innings was a masterclass in pacing a one-day knock. He accelerated subtly, finding the gaps with surgical precision. His 50 came in 54 balls, and the crowd rose to their feet in appreciation. Every time he played that late cut past point or the gentle flick through mid-wicket, the crowd responded with admiration. The South African captain reshuffled his bowlers, trying to contain the flow of runs. Maharaj bowled a tight spell, giving nothing away, while Rabada returned for his second spell with fire in his eyes. The moment of drama came in the 32nd over when Rabada produced a pitch of a delivery that seemed away slightly and kissed the edge of Babar's bat. The sound was faint, but the South Africans appealed vociferously. The umpire raised his finger, and Babar, after consulting Rizwan, decided to review. The replay showed a tiny spike on ultra edge, enough to send the skipper back for a well-crafted 68. The South African camp erupted in delight, having dismissed the anchor. With two set batsmen gone, the visitors sensed an opening. Agha Salman walked in and immediately looked to rotate the strike. Rizwan, now the senior man at the crease, shifted gears. He began attacking the spinners, dancing down the track to loft Shamsi for consecutive boundaries. His intent was clear: Pakistan wanted to push past 300. The middle order, however, stumbled slightly when Agha Salman was caught behind off Fahlukwayo for 18, attempting a late cut. Iftikhar Ahmed replaced him and began solidly, focusing on strike rotation rather than big shots. Rizwan continued his fluent knock, reaching a well-deserved half-century. As the innings progressed toward the final 10 overs, Pakistan were poised at 235 for 4. It was the perfect launchpad for a late assault. The home fans expected fireworks, and Rizwan delivered. He unleashed a barrage of aggressive strokes, including a sensational scoop over fine leg and a reverse sweep that stunned everyone. His timing was impeccable, and the crowd responded with chants echoing through the stands. South Africa, though, struck back again. Rabada, in his final spell, bowled a yorker that shattered Rizwan's stumps, ending his brilliant 81-run knock. The dismissal brought temporary silence to the stadium, but it was soon followed by applause acknowledging his contribution. From there, Pakistan's lower order looked to add quick runs. Iftikhar, joined by Shadab Khan, ensured that the momentum was maintained. Shadab's aggressive intent was evident from the start as he launched Maharaj over long on for a towering 6. The pair's running between the wickets kept the scoreboard ticking rapidly. South Africa's bowlers struggled to maintain consistency under the mounting pressure. Even Ngidi, who had bowled economically early on, was dispatched for consecutive boundaries as the Pakistani batsmen exploited every loose delivery. In the 47th over, Iftikhar tried to clear mid-off but mistimed his shot, falling for 36. Shadab, undeterred, continued to find boundaries, flicking and pulling. With finesse, Shaheen Afridi came in next and played a short but impactful cameo, hitting a 6 off the final over to send the crowd into raptures. When the innings finally ended, Pakistan had posted a formidable 312 for 7, a total that reflected both solid groundwork and explosive finishing. The players walked off to thunderous applause, knowing they had given their bowlers a competitive score to defend. For South Africa, Kagiso Rabada stood out with his pace and precision, finishing with 3 for 58. Fahlukwayo bowled with good control in the middle overs, while Shamsi and Maharaj managed to restrict scoring at times but failed to pick up regular wickets. Fielding remained sharp, though a few half chances went begging. Despite conceding over 300 runs, South Africa could take heart from the discipline of their pace attacking phases. The innings showcased the hallmark of modern one-day cricket: calculated aggression, partnerships built on understanding, and tactical awareness. Pakistan's batting approach was measured early on and fearless at the death, a formula they've worked hard to perfect. Fakhr's fluent start set the tone, Babar's elegance anchored the innings, and Rizwan's controlled aggression provided the final flourish. Every partnership added layers of pressure on South Africa, forcing their bowlers to adapt constantly. As the players retreated to the dressing rooms for the interval, analysts and fans alike began to dissect the innings. Experts on commentary praised Pakistan's approach, noting that their top order had matured significantly. Babar's leadership and shot selection were commended, and Rizwan's adaptability once again stood out as a key element. For South Africa, attention turned toward their batting response, whether Quinton de Kock and Temba Bavuma could lead a strong chase on a pitch that was beginning to show signs of wear. The crowd, meanwhile, buzzed with excitement. Chants of Pakistan Zindabad echoed as fans waved flags and anticipated a thrilling second half. The energy was contagious, spilling into every corner of the ground. This was ODI cricket at its best: skill, emotion, and national pride intertwined in every over. The home side had delivered an innings that balanced patience with flair, setting the stage perfectly for a competitive contest. The story of Pakistan's first innings in this opening ODI was one of discipline meeting creativity. It began cautiously, built through partnerships, and ended with a flourish. The openers absorbed pressure, the middle order capitalized, and the finishers ignited the late fireworks. Every batsman played his part in constructing a total that carried both weight and confidence. When the innings closed, Pakistan's total of 312 was not just a number on the board, it was a statement of intent, a reflection of preparation, and a promise of the battle still to come. As the players left the field, the cameras zoomed in on Babar Azam, calm and observant, perhaps already strategizing for the defense of their total. His subtle smile suggested quiet satisfaction but also the awareness that against a side like South Africa, the job was only half done. The first innings had given fans plenty to cheer for, strokes of brilliance, moments of tension, and a scoreboard that promised drama ahead. And in that blend of artistry and intensity lay the true essence of Pakistan's performance, a powerful beginning to a fiercely contested ODI series.